G'day everyone, Anyone here, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft with ADHD. I hope you enjoyed the first episode. I'm really excited to get back into it. I've been wanting to do so many things, and that's part of the problem sometimes. I really like the view down here into the cave. Really cool. It goes from sort of snowy to sort of normal to lush, all the way down into the deep dark down there. Before we get started, I want to do some things before I forget. Over here. Did I go too far? I went too far. Yep. This was sort of Rat and I sort of starting area. We've moved a whole lot of stuff out of here. Need to come and collect Rat's cats. That's a sentence. We have done this one. Do I have my axe on me? Let's check my backpacks. We'll come back to these in just a minute. Some of the other cool stuff in the inventory. Did that one. Done that. We've gone to the nether. We've even been to the end now. Set up storage. Early power. Done. Create mod for lifts and rails. Armor and tools. Done a little bit of armor and tools. I think we're fine for now. Get rid of those. Oh, geez. Sorry, kitty. Oh, wow. That was... I'm sorry. And out the door. Jeez. Whoops. Where did you go? I want you to be safe. I don't want you to be out here. Sorry. Wow, that was not expected. Also, I don't think I heard there's a noise then. Whoops. Music and sound. Friendly creatures must be turning way down. There we go. Hostile creatures should be up. And it can go down. Exciting settings here. Overall volume goes up. Just to make sure that this kitty cat's not going to hurt, let's just put them in a mod milker and put you back in here just for now. And we'll wait for that to decide where they want to be. Now, what I wanted to do with those signs. Sounds like there are some cats fighting outside now in IRL. What I wanted to do with these signs was actually put them up in sort of the bedroom area here that Matt and I have been working on. You might hear my dogs woofing in the background because there's some cats fighting outside. Put some signs up here. Things that are up next. Number one is that we actually need to go get some iron. This is very hard to read, but we'll fix that in a minute. Number two, I want to just upgrade storage. Yeah, that's sure. Upgrade. But up G storage. There we go. And then 3, and today we're going to work on create mod. And then 4, I wanted to do some actual decorative stuff. Do deco for short. And what I should have done was grabbed some dye and some squid ink. I don't think I have it in either of my backpacks at the moment. Another little thing I've done here, because the power supply is so pitiful, I've only got this, well, that's actually run out. These 3 little Stirling generators. This battery is pretty much powering everything. That's empty, that's what it's feeding from. I've put a 5-minute timer on here because I'm very likely to forget to turn it off again. Let's just pump in some coal just to keep us powered. If I do happen to forget, it turns off. Very good. We want the glow, and I think even just a white dye would do to make this stand out for now. Excellent, and then I will turn it off because I'm remembering. And because this is where my bed is and when I teleport to, I thought this would be a good place to put this. Like that, and like that. Yeah, I quite like that actually. Very good. In fact, I'm going to put that in my backpack. I've got 2 backpacks on because, as you do. So that should be fine in there. Let's see. Before we go iron mining, I am very sad that in Create, even though we've just updated the server, these things still don't work. So I'm quite sad about that. They're actually a really cool thing in Create that when they do work, you can hold your stuff in there. You can access them from a distance. Anyway, doesn't matter. So how are we going to get iron? Well, I've actually got a plan for that. And I am curious, why am I hungry? I have food in my backpack. I have the feeding things turned on. It should be feeding me food. Maybe that particular one doesn't work with that. Might have to go steal some food in a second. Yeah, so iron. Let's stay on track here. Got some mundane potions here. I'm going to add this stuff. Calcinated iron powder, which is cooked iron powder, which is made from iron, a mortar, ender powder, and a pestle. So you can put pretty much this combination with any resource to end up with the powder. The pestle is just that, and the ender powder is just that. So pretty cheap to make, actually. When you make 2 of them and turn them into potions, we make 6 potions in total. We can then, you can either just drink this, or we can turn it into a charm. Iron charm, and this has just been added in this version. You might have used it before in previous versions of the mod pack, and this little thing is a beauty. Do we also have any unbreaking? Maybe we have to do, what about enemy mending? You know, I'm actually going to show you how to make your own mending books. Check this out, ready? Mending, check the recipe, an experience rod, lapis, and a book in an enchanter. So experience rod, do we have any? I do have one already made. We wanted lapis. And we need a book. And quill. Lovely. And then we just need levels, which we have from our mob grinder. So I was making some unbreaking books just before. Mending book. Lovely. And then we have some anvils. Pop that in with oh, does it not work? I thought you could. Buku. Oh well, that's fine. I thought we could actually enchant that. Maybe it only works with unbreaking or something. That was the obsidian. We need more book and quills. And I'm out of experience at the moment. That's fine. One will do for now. I'll come back and make more. So now I can just add that. I probably don't have enough experience to do it. Watch. Ready? And there we go. Unbreaking. Alright, that'll do. I'm getting too distracted, as per usual. Don't need those. Why do I still have 3 potions? Because I got the recipe wrong. You know why I was making double is because I usually make one of these for rat as well. And if we go into my backpack, I've got one for redstone, one for diamond, and one for gold. So these are very, very useful. Let's go look how these work. We still like to mine over here, and eventually I will turn this into a proper mining spot with a really cool elevator. So now we can just fall all the way down here. And we get up the iron site, turn it on, and then we can have a look. Not a lot of iron around this level. Let's go up a bit higher. We could also check with the JEI. Like this. Oh, that's more like it. You can also type in iron ore, and it shows you in the world gen where you can find it. So pretty popular, sure. Pretty common up at Y level 17 and Y level 226. Not quite sure how that works. Maybe someone explain that one to me. So it reckons about 11. I'm currently at 0 where it looks of it. Yep. So this is probably a good level to do some mining. Now, with that activated, I've also got this one here. I might need to turn off shaders for this. This is going to be very bright, so watch your eyes for a sec. Yeah, that doesn't really work. So I'm going to turn shaders off for a second. There we go. And then we can just use this to mine pretty quickly. It's got a few upgrades on it. It's got silk touch, range, and energy efficiency. The other thing we can do is when we get to the iron, we can switch over to my silk touch pick. And then we can vein mine to get that. I can't see properly though, the block's in the way. And then we're just going to do this for a minute. Alright, that should be about enough. You can turn these off just by right clicking them again. Definitely don't want to leave it on. I think if you look away and look back again, I think maybe it goes away in a minute. Oh, there's iron up there too. I'm going to put that in my backpack and save it for next time. So now what I've been doing for processing is my backpack has a magnet turned on. Let's get all the iron, and was deep slate iron as well, wasn't there? Right there. So we turn on the system. Let's actually see how many iron we have left. I don't think it's any iron. 8. So take those out for a moment. Let's pop in 1 stack of normal iron. We've got some fancy sort of things in here which give you sometimes extra output. At the moment nothing's automated, so then take the iron dust out. I could maybe automate this. Why don't we do this section anyway soon? This is a furnace that Rat was able to make thanks to their mod that they're doing mystical agriculture. And it does it pretty darn quick, as you can see. This is so fast that I actually can't keep up with putting it out at the moment. I need to put in maybe a stack upgrade there. Do we have any speed upgrades? That'll do. That'll make it pull out stuff faster. So, how's that going? Pretty good in speed-wise. Alright, that was pretty quick actually. How much iron do we have? We now have 126. So we turned 64 into 126. So 128. So a bit more than almost double. That's not too bad. There's other processes that you can do to make it even more efficient than that. But that's pretty good for now. Now, why do we want this? I actually remembered. I didn't forget. We're trying to make another 64K drive or disk. And we're pretty close. I was doing this off camera, and you've got to get quite a few different bits and pieces together. I think I made these ones processors. I thought that I already made them. I made some, but not enough. Fair enough. We can just do that. And then we're out of something there. That might have been silicon. Yes. So we can take just normal sand. And if we process that, I'm pretty sure that's where we get silicon from. Nice. So that's going to take a minute as well. I thought I had everything but the iron. What I needed iron for was making quartz enriched. That one. Like so. 64K. How many of those do we have now? So that's now the limiting factor. Very nice. And then they can get cooked up nice and quick. What would be better to do would actually be to add this over on the other side. So if I press A, while it's not focused in there, if I press A on the keyboard, it puts it over here. Now when I go back in, I can just click it there. Yes. Yes, I need 2 of these. 1. Oh, I just need 1 more. So close now. Oh, come on, it's all just... I'm short by 1 of like everything. So it's going to make, I think 1 more of those. Make a couple. A few more of these. They're nice and cheap. Ah, power just went off. Cool. Very good. We could probably go this way. Oop. And we'll cook those up. And then by the time I come in here and click on it, it'll be good to go. Make that one. And make the last one of those. And that should let me make the big one. Yes. Excellent. Right. And then the final step is to make it into a disk, which just needs a little bit of that. So I'm right clicking on it over here. That's what it has for its uses. So you can also do other things. Cool. But I just want one of these, and we'll find out why in just a moment. Storage is up here. You can see how much we're currently using. Pop that in. Aha, we have a lot. That's something I've been waiting to do for quite some time. We have a vacuum chest here. And if we say show range, that's pretty big. Let's increase it if we can. 6 is the maximum. That'll do. We can hide that range again now. Open up backpack, turn off magnet, and now what I've been wanting to do for ages is breaking the rest of these chests, and this is usually pretty cool to watch. So, wait, stop, hold the phone. Shaders on. Pop, 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 pop. And this thing is so fast. You'll see it's doing stacks at a time. I think I've got this like maximum upgraded. When it actually finishes with the pile on stuff on top, you'll see how quick it actually just empties out. Not maximum upgrade. Now it is. I'm going to go. Alright, so we can just do that for all of the chests now. And all of this one. That's kind of fun to watch. And we're going to do all of these. Oh, a little bit of lag there. Understandable. Some of these are just out of the range, I think. Look at them go. Doot, 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 doot. You could also increase the speed of this by having additional importers on it, but that's fine. Just grab these. Put down here. We're not touching these because these ones are actually attached at the back to the storage system already. Drop those off. And then just a few more now. And that is a much neater storage room. Now I'm going to have to work out what to do with this space, but that's okay. That's going to be for next time when we're doing the decorations. Pop that in there. I could go through my backpack and sort all these out, but I'm not going to at the moment. I'm just going to do what I usually do, which is just does it work? Control Shift and Q. Just tap all them out, chuck them into the system, and then we'll see how much storage space we have left. Yeah. Turn it back on again, hey? Oh yeah, look at that. Heaps of space. Excellent. Alright, so I've been procrastinating recording this part of the video. Did the first two things just fine, and then went off and did things and delayed things. That is also something that is common with people with ADHD, is starting tasks and then not finishing them, or having trouble starting tasks. Turn my shaders back on, obviously. But we've done the first two. Also, a good side note is that iron is something that you can actually create in the Create mod. If we look up iron nugget, and then look at the recipe for it, and create, apart from crushing things to get iron, we can also see if I can find it. You can wash gravel, and you get a 12% chance of getting iron and 25% chance of getting flint, which is also useful for other things. And gravel can be created by crushing cobblestone, and cobblestone can be generated. So we will be making an iron farm and see how it compares to rats' iron production with mystical agriculture. Ooh, a bit of lag there. I was also having a little play around with McCaw's bridges. Very nice looking bridges here. I wanted this to be sort of up a little bit because we are going to be having a train going underneath it soon. That's the plan anyway. So a little bit of a station over there, bit of a train coming through here, and then the train's going to come down this way, split 2 different ways, come down here, possibly behind this wall, sort of cut into the wall, all the way around there. All the Endermen are still there. Hey guys, how we doing? Then I thought maybe it could go into that wall and then curve back, and then eventually lead us down to our little work area here, which is where we're going to be doing some work right now. I put down some signs to help out here, and we've got most of the stuff we want in here. We're going to grab some of the create stuff out. I'm going to put some of these things away just for now. I don't know where that trident even came from. We'll hang on to our picks, hang on to all our tools. These are for the bridges. I might actually get some of these out just briefly, just to show you how good these things actually look. I'm getting distracted already, but this is part of decoration. Does that stack? It does. Okay. I don't really need that at the moment, or that. Don't need most of these things. Alright, let's grab some of the create stuff out. We are going to want to set up a millstone for grinding things. We've got some things we haven't crafted yet, so I'm going to get some of this andesite alloy, casings, framed glass, should be the one I want. Got 1 water wheel going already. These still don't work, the toolboxes. The research continues. We have some blocks to check out from create. We'll take that. Let's see. I think that'll do just for now. Yeah, so what we could do is like set up some little bridges from here to there. I've got some ideas for some create style ones. So if we... Nope, that needs to be one higher. I think the create backpack is something I want to create very soon, no pun intended, because it has much less drop off than this one does. Oh, this is stairs, that's bridge, yep, okay. Wait, what? I think this needs a block next to it to be able to place it. Try it this way. What? Okay. You know what? We'll come back to that. The idea was you'd walk over there. Alright, I don't think my magnet's not turned on at the moment. Alright, so let's actually make a few things with create. Now this chest over here is a sophisticated one. It even has a little crafting area here. A few things that I've got set up that we need to make. And one of the ones I actually forgot to add in there was the wrench. We really should start with the wrench. If I do this, and we want gold plates, so for the plates, we actually want to be using a press. And I don't have a block of iron. Do I have any iron on me? Oh, that's a good question. We were just talking about iron, weren't we? Yep, got iron nuggets. That's not enough to make a block of iron though, is it? Alright, back up we go. And this teleport is only temporary. I want to remove it so that I can put in a create little passenger train. Alright, let's see if we can get some things worked out here. We're going to put down a depot, and we're going to place a press on top of that. We need to shift right click that one. See, it actually leaves a bit of extra space here. And what we can do is, with some gearboxes and some chain drives and things like that, we can hook these things together to transfer the rotational stresses of it. Does this one go on here okay or not? Does. See if that one works okay. And we're going to need some things like the little gears and stuff. So for those, cog. Pretty much any plank. And some of the shafts as well. Now these ones we can actually make, there's a better recipe for these. Recipe, which is using a sawmill, 1 becomes 6 rather than 2 becoming 8. So we can get 12 instead of 8 from 2. So that's a better recipe to throw it across a saw, which is another thing we're going to make. That requires iron sheets. Now we can make iron sheets with other modded stuff, but I want to try and keep it within Create. So we're going to press some of these once we get it set up. First we want to create those cogs. Like the numbers going completely flippity-gibbered over there. We can do it this way. A couple of large ones. And ideally we're going to want some belts as well. That requires dried kelp, which I don't have on me at the moment, I don't think. Alright, so if we put, we can actually transfer the orientation there. To get this done in a better way, let's actually break these for a second. I really want to get the press done first. We can always move these after. I really need that wrench. So, let's go up to. Okay, so now it should just require me to connect this to our little water wheel here. It has one block of water making it turn. That's rotating this, and that should be rotating that. You can see it moving there. Not very fast at the moment, but that's okay. Now we can just chuck some iron on there. I should just be able to right click it on there. Yep. I guess this is probably one of the things that's caused me to delay doing this so much is I'm not feeling confident in the mod, but we can absolutely do this. We can do it together, guys. I'm also aware that we can speed this up with a little bit of trickery here. So if we add a large wheel, turning a smaller wheel, or cog I should call them, by the right names. Did I use up all my cogs already? Hang on a second. I got them over here. Should be using this more often. Okay, so a large wheel, large cog turning a small cog. Should be able to place it like this. That ain't right. And did I just delete my water source? Hope not. It's still moving. Okay. Angled. And then we can put a... Think about this. Large cog on top of that. But this needs to have a casing on it, I think. Like that. And then we can put a small one here. Like that. There we go. And now, so the big wheel makes the little wheel turn faster. I think that's right. And then the little one turning fast with the big wheel makes the little one turn even faster. And if you do that one more time, then it speeds it up even more so. Look at it go. See, much faster already. I think it's done. Yep. Awesome. Iron plates then let us make the wrench. With gold. And you need just like some sort of fancy tool rod. There we go. Create wrench. Very useful for a lot of different things. And I also want to make the goggles if I have the stuff to make it. Of course I don't have any string on me. Any spiders around? Want to donate some string? We do have a very cool area here. Let's actually take a quick little look. I've sort of marked off with some signs here. I'm going to be setting up some crushing wheels from Create over here to crush up ores and other various things. Sort of nice little general setup when you just want to crush something in particular. Let's see where the other spots were. There was a few around here. There we go. The smelting setup, so things can be crushed over there and then brought over here. And although you can compact them all together if you want. What's the fun in that when you can spread things out? Thinking a little train's going to also come through here. And we're going to have the crafting wall. There's a rather specific thing you have to do with crafting in this mod. And over here we have the auto farms, so all the plants and vegetation we might need for various create stuff. There's also something over there. It was a cave water spot. It was a really nice one over there. Might find some use for that. I might have to trim some of these glow bushes a bit. Ow! I obviously don't have the area quite lit up properly just yet. I'm about to die. I'm very much about to die. Whew. I need to get better armor. That was scary. Where am I now? See, this is also the thing. This cave is so big. At least if I had a train line, I could follow it to get back to my base, which is over here. Yeah, and also like just really cool areas down there and stuff. I did stop the lava that was flowing down here. I was trying to do some clever stuff with it, but it just ended up not looking great. Finished smashing our gold for us. Take those back. Goggles. That's right, string. Alright, and goggles. There you go in your head slot. Make them look pretty damn cool, too. Not any arrow in the back of my head. You know, goggles on my head. My face looks kind of weird. It must be something to do with one of the bubble mods. Makes me look sleepy. Looks like I already had some on there too. Maybe that's why I look weird. I had 2 pairs on. Oh, jeez. That's hilarious. That looks a bit better. Right. Ah, boy. Okay, put the spare ones in here. Maybe we can give those ones to Rat. That's interesting that it goes into there instead. Alright, so that's one machine done. What about the grind wheel? The grind wheel actually uses a little cog on the side, which is obviously different. What if we broke that and put a little gear there, little cog, like that? You can see that's still moving. And we'll grab this one, put the depot there, and we'll put the millstone like so. See, overstressed. It appears this contraption is overstressed. Add more sources or slow down the current components, blah, 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 blah. So, this is no longer producing enough stress for us to be able to turn all of these contraptions. But we can actually combine stress on onto these things. So if we put another wheel here, I think you might do it like that. And we get another water wheel, and we'll do a very similar setup to what we just did over there. And this is my first time actually using the large water wheel. So let's see if this works the same way as the other one does. Whoop. Yep, and see it creates 512 stress units. This one's only 256. And then we just need to connect these two together. And this is where it would be handy to have those seaweed belts, the conveyor belts. If I put a little wheel on this one, I'm probably going to call them little wheels for the rest of my life. I'll try and fix it, put a little cog onto a big one, sort of over this area. And then that onto a little one. No, wait, little one has to go. Can it go on there? Whoop. The water's taking me away. Yep, so I think it's supposed to be big turning little first, isn't it? Big turns little. Yep, okay, and this is where the wrench comes in handy. When I shift right click with the wrench, I actually go straight back into my inventory. Can I also just do this straight on top? I probably can, can't I? You can also do things like that, which is cool. to change the direction of the rotational strength. But let's just do a little wheel, like so. Yep, and then that needs to turn a big wheel, which turns a little wheel. Which has a big wheel attached to it. Oh, okay, that's actually still interacting with that. That's fine. Can I move that? I can. That's alright. So we just need to hook these two together. And somehow, let me have a think about this for a second. There we go. After a little bit of lag. Actually, this is one of the things I love about the Create mod, and also like using this glass. This is the framed glass from Create. Has a nice connected texture to it. You can see everything that's going on down there. Now I can probably do this in a more efficient way that gives us a lot more stress, but now we can see the strings are not overstressed. And there's some other things we can do to see how much we have in total. We can now put things into that, like even just grab some cobblestone, just a little bit. That's not how you do it. You actually have to throw it in. So throw that in there. You should see some particles. Yep, and it's grinding stuff up. At the moment, it's just going to output it there, and it's going to get backed up very quickly. But we can make a better system that does it there. We can use things like chutes, which is another thing from the mod. I think we just need iron sheets for those. These ones right here. Make a few of those. Rather than that, I wonder if we can put a chest next to it and do it that way. Can I do this like a hopper and do a chute like that? No, but it is now in there. Okay, so maybe we should raise this all up by one. You don't have a thing though, do you? That's okay. We will work on this. I think even the normal hopper there would actually also do the trick. Kind of defeats the purpose of using Create. Let's do that just for now. Okay, that is at least working. You could then also put like a barrel on top and grind up all that cobblestone.